Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our online class. So, here we are going to continue with the Act 3, Scene 4, Line 1 onwards. So, in this scene, actually, we see the main theme of this scene is the of loyalty to friends and the disguise of the form of the subjects. Now, when we talk about the form of the subjects here, mainly it is focusing on the characters Nerissa and Portia. Now, what's going to happen in this particular scene is that the scene happens in Belmont. It's a room in Portia's house. Now enters Portia, Nerissa, Lorenzo, Jessica, and Balthazar. So look, they involve in a casual talk, and at this time they come to know something about the decision that Portia makes. Okay, to leave the Belmont to Venice, and we can see that this is what she discusses here. So let us start from line 1 onwards, and here goes the conversation beginning with Lorenzo. So Lorenzo says that, Madam, although I speak it in your presence, you have a noble and a true conceit of godlike amity, which appears most strongly in bearing thus the absence of your Lord. So here Lorenzo, actually praises and gives compliments to Portia by telling that, Madam, although I speak it in your, though I am speaking it in your presence, you have a very noble and true conceit. Conceit here refers to understanding. So you are having a very noble understanding. Your understanding level is very good. Now, on what basis actually he is talking this? He is actually talking this on the basis that Portia has sent Bassanio immediately to Venice because things have to do very fast, and Bassanio has to reach there to save his friend's life, and that is the reason. So she did not wait thinking that let them get married and after that they will be going, after that she will be sending Bassanio. No, she immediately took the decision and she told Bassanio to go and save your friend's life. Okay, so that is why Lorenzo says that, ma'am, your understanding is very very noble and truthful, okay, of god like amity. Actually it gives a feeling like that God has understood our situation and immediately things are done in our favor. Okay, so that's why he praises, he compliments Portia with these words, which appears most strongly in bearing thus the absence of your Lord. So he says that in the way you endure actually literally endure means to tolerate. In the way you are dealing actually shows that how good means how very understandingly, planningly you are actually managing the situation. But if you knew to whom you show this honor, how true a gentleman you send relief. Now if you really come to know that for whom you are doing this help or a favor, or like this understanding that you are showing, that person also deserves this. Now about whom he is actually talking about, he is talking about Bassanio. So he says that that person, that Bassanio, is in himself also a very true gentleman, and a person like you who understand your problems and difficulties and would give you the right time support and help is something really those people are really very worthful in their life. We should not lose such people anytime. So he says that how true a gentleman. So Bassanio himself is also a very true gentleman, and you with your presence of mind, with your quick decisions, you have understanding the situation, you have given a great relief to him. How dear a lover of my lord your husband, how loving my lord Antonio, that is if is of your husband. So he's very great lover of the friend, that is Antonio, and that is why, and your husband is also a very good person that he immediately thought of helping for his friend. I know you would be prouder of the work that customary bound can enforce you. So here Lorenzo again says that I know, that I feel that you are really proud of your husband Bassanio, and also you would be then customary bounty can enforce you. Then you would even more proud that you had done this great deed, acts as a generosity. Okay, so now Portia, listening to Lorenzo's words, replies to him, I never did repent for doing good, nor shall not now, for in companions than do converse and waste the time together. So Portia says that I never did repent for doing good. Actually, I never repent for what I feel that I have done something good. Oh, I feel like proud and praiseworthy for myself. No. What according to the situation, what I felt it should be done, and what is that is what I have done. Nor shall not now, for in companions than do converse and waste the time together. So she says that uh, shall not do so now. Even it's not like I don't consider that if you do something for your companions, do something for your friends, it's actually a kind of waste of time. Okay, whose souls do bear an equal yoke of love. So and she says that we should not actually think for doing something for those people whom we really love, whom we really take care of, whom we really take much concern, etc. So that is why it says that whose souls do bear an equal yoke of love, means those two souls which have the equal yoke here refers to that bonding, that strength of the love, and such a people who have the same bond of love. Okay, we should not wait for doing something good for them. And it actually spontaneously came to me, it's nothing that as you are praising and I have done very great job. So from this conversation we can understand that how humble Portia is. Okay, so she also adds that there must be needs a like proportion of lineaments of manners and of spirit, which makes me think that this Antonio, being the bosom lover of my lord, must need be like my lord. So she says that there must be needs like a proportion. Now you won't get ready to help to every friend of yours, isn't it? You might be having number of friends around you, and but it's not necessary that you extend your helping hand or you extend your time and money or your energy to everyone. Okay, there might be some whom you are feeling like they are more trustful and they need and deserve your help, and it should be done. Okay, so that is why she says that what actually there must be needs a proportion. Now if I felt like helping my husband, whose real friend Antonio, and their bonding, their love and their understanding level is so good, and he Antonio himself has done so many favors and helps to my husband, that means I can understand that how strong their friendship is, how strong their bonding is. And obviously we always say that looking at looking at your friends, we can understand the character of a person, isn't it? If our friends are the people of good character, we can understand that we to what level we stand, where do we belong, etc. So here we see that he says that so that is why I know that proportion of the friendship between them, and it's necessary like of lineaments here refers to all the characteristics, nature, manners and spirit, which makes me think that this Antonio is being the bosom lover of my lord. Okay, so if this person who is having such a nice character, such a holding such a helping mentality, concern for others, sacrificing his own life for others, is nothing, no friendship can remain above this when you are ready to sacrifice a life for your friend. So how, so it means that level of friendship is actually raised to a very high, where you can even measure it, you can't even measure, or you can't even bring it to some percentage or ratio, etc. So that is why Portia says that being the bosom lover of my lord, since he is a very bosom means very close to heart, okay, intimate friend. So since he is an intimate friend of my lord, I don't think that I have done something great or that you really praise me. If it be so, how little is the cost I have bestowed. Even though, okay, if you would say that I have done something great, and if I have done something great, that doesn't mean that it's very very expensive or something cost, or I have given much of that. It's not like that. It is of very little cost, means very little amount, in the sense that I have done something, I have bestowed here means I have done something, and in purchasing the semblance of my soul from out the state of hellish cruelty. So what Portia is actually want to tell, that how small is the expense or my effort that I have put, which I have incurred to redeem the likeness of my husband's soul. That is, her husband's soul remains in her friend, that is Antonio. So in order to get back that husband's soul and make him feel happy and comfortable, and make him that not to feel regret that it is because of him that Antonio has got such a situation. So it I have done only a small, I have took a very small initiative from a state and to rescue him from such a kind of misery. Okay, so this comes too near the praising of myself. So I don't actually praise myself, therefore no more of it. Here other things, Lorenzo, I commit into your hands the husbandry and manage of my house. So here Portia says that, so as you are saying, Lorenzo, I have not done something great work, okay, and now in this situation I am going to give you some kind of responsibilities. I am going to hand over to you my house, and you, in my absence, you will be managing my house until my lord's return, and till that, for my own part, means until that, what I will be doing, I have toward heaven breathed a sacred vow. Towards heaven means towards God. So I have take a promise, I have take a vow, and I am going to fulfill that particular promise or the vow. So I will be going, and in my absence you will be managing this particular house, and all my servants will definitely listen to you. To live in a prayer and contemplation only attended by Narisa here. And she says that Narisa will be also joining me, and we both will be going for praying that everything will go fine with the Antonio and Bassanio there in the Venice. Now this also shows the quality of a good wife who actually prays for the success of whatever initiatives taken by her husband, and she prays behind. Okay, but here we exactly don't stick to that quality where Portia, yeah, she might be praying, but it's not necessary like as she was saying. So actually Portia has some other plans in her mind which actually she is not revealing right now, and maybe the writer in order to keep it as a suspense and reach it to the climax, this what actually Portia is planning is not revealed here. Okay, so she says that until her husband and my lord's return, until her husband, that is Bassanio, and his friend, that is Antonio, until they return, she will be going out of station. Okay, and in her absence, and in her husband's absence, obviously Lorenzo is the one who is supposed to take care of the mansion, the people living there, the servants, etc. Okay, and there is a monastery 2 miles off, and she says that she actually don't want to disclose anything to Lorenzo right now, and she says so in order to hide the original reason that why she is leaving, she says that she is going to a monastery which is 2 miles off, and there she is going to pray, and there we will be abiding in the sense that, and there we will be remaining and waiting for the good result or the good news that we are going to get from the Venice. I do desire you not to deny this imposition, and she makes a request to Lorenzo that I hope that you will not deny means you won't disagree with this proposal of mine, and the which my love and some necessity now lays upon you. And she says that for this actually I am going to, since you are great my friend, you are the friend or follower of my husband Bassanio, and you definitely, I hope that you will be doing this favor to me, and my present necessity make me place upon you, and this according to my present necessity of the situation, I hope that you will be handling it. So Lorenzo says that, madam, with all my heart I shall obey you in all fair commands. So of course Lorenzo cannot say no, because they are living in Portia's house right now, they have got a shelter, they have got respect and consideration, otherwise where they would have gone with the Jessica, right? So that is why Lorenzo is bound to listen to Portia with wholeheartedly. It's not like any compulsion, with wholeheartedly he says that, madam, with all my heart I shall obey you in all fair commands. So I'll be obeying you in all the fair commands. Okay, I will be listening to your commands. So Portia says that my people do already know my mind and will acknowledge you and Jessica. So all my people who are living in my mansion, they know me, they know how I am with them, and in my absence how to manage the things and deal with them. Definitely they will be cooperating with you and Jessica in place of Lord Bassanio and myself, and so farewell till we shall meet again. So definitely in our absence, in the place of Bassanio and me, they will be cooperating with you. They will be following whatever instructions you will be giving to them. And till then, I take leave, I take farewell, and I hope we shall meet soon again. So saying this, Portia gives a great responsibility, and she leaves with her plans with Nerissa. And here we see that she even don't disclose her plan to Nerissa. So Lorenzo says that fair thoughts and happy hours attend on you. So he wishes her with the happy journey and good intentions. And I wish your ladyship all her heart's comment. Jessica also give the same wish. Okay. So I hope that we have completed line 44 from line 1 onwards, and I hope that you understood this much part. If you have any doubts, please message me and we will get it cleared. So thank you. Have a wonderful day.